Hi, gym and studio owners. My name's Eric Killian. I'm the founder of the Fitness CPA and a certified public accountant. I want to take just a couple of minutes and tell you why the employee retention credit is the most important thing you can do for your fitness business in 2021. It's been a really hard 14 months through the pandemic. We know that you're still struggling, and we want to help you get the most amount of money back from the government as possible. This is not like PPP. This is not like the loans from the EIDL. This is money that the government's going to be writing you back in the form of a check or offsetting your existing tax payments. So what is the employee retention credit? Very briefly, the employee retention credit was passed during the CARES Act back in March 27th of 2020. But back then it was the employee retention credit or PPP funds. Well, everybody took those PPP funds. They were too good to pass up. Well, back in December of 2020, just about 5 months ago, they went ahead and said you could take PPP funds and the employee retention credit. Now, how are they going to handle that? They said, don't worry, the tax accountants have it. We're going to allow you to retroactively do it back to the beginning of the year. Well, this is obviously a bit of trouble. Along with this, they also decided to make the credit eligible for Q1 and Q2 of 2021. And then once again in March, they changed the rules and said, you know what, you can take the credit for Q3 and Q4. So for all of 2021. Now, how much is it worth? We're talking about $5,000 per employee in 2020. So if you've got 10 employees and you qualify, that could be $50,000 for the 2020 year alone. Pretty awesome. It is worth up to $7,000 per employee per quarter in 2021. So that's $28,000 per employee. So if you've got 10 employees that qualify for all 4 quarters, you're talking about $280,000. So why isn't anybody talking about this? What's going on? Let's be honest with a couple of things here. It really got lost behind PPP funding, PPP round 2, all of the loans. And if we're being honest with our profession, accountants, tax accountants, our tax season has kept us inundated over the past 5 months. And there have been 6 large tax bills with thousands of pages of amendments and changes to the tax law in the last 14 months. And let's be honest with one more thing here. Fitness businesses have really been left behind. Most everybody else has recovered from the pandemic or really wasn't as adversely affected. The restaurants, they have their own lobbying groups. They had a restaurant revitalization fund. What did fitness businesses get? Absolutely nothing. You guys are still struggling to recover your members. And if you have recovered, you've taken a big hit in the past year, potentially borrowed money and had a very down year. This credit is something you're entitled to, and it was written specifically for businesses like yours who were affected by the pandemic. And so what we want to do is really maximize this and get you the most amount of money possible. So who's eligible? Pretty much every fitness business that has at least 1 employee is eligible. And if you aren't sure if you qualify, be sure to take our Do You Qualify quiz and find out in just 60 seconds. So there are a lot of ins and outs to correctly claim and maximize this credit and do the proper filing. And that's where we, the Fitness CPA, come in. We're the only nationally focused fitness accounting firm that's going to help you get the most amount of money back from the government. If it seems too good to be true, check out our testimonials below from other people who've gotten back tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars, and be sure to check our Google and Facebook reviews as well. To see how much credit you can get back, do your free no obligation calculation from the tax experts for free today by clicking on the link below. Do not delay, the credit does expire, and we're really looking forward to helping you. If you have any questions on this or anything else, please don't hesitate to reach out and shoot us an email. We'll be glad to answer your questions. Take care.